With this activity, Fast and Mysterious, I am able to have my students come in and have interactive activities where they have a mystery game. This activity was first designed by Fast and Curious, which is an EduProtocol, but Steve Martinez added a fun little twist where he made it fast and mysterious. And with this, you can see here are his resources that he has created. I came in and I looked at the prompt, and you can kind of see here how he prompted it out. And so for this activity, there's a smart start. So what this activity looks like is he used Disney villains. And so this is just a kind of a way to show you how this activity would work. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to launch this space. So what I have done is I've taken Steve's prompt and I added it into School AI and I created a space. From here, I've got my Disney villain. The teacher comes in and I'm able to decide who I might want as my choice, or again, the AI might create it for me. If I want somebody different, I can just say who I want differently. From here, we can see that we have our fast and mysterious prompt. I'm going to go ahead and copy this prompt with all of the answers and all of the choices. Then I'm able to go into schoolai.com, and from here I can go into my assistants. Okay, I want to use Space Designer because I want to make a space now that I have all of the answers, all of the resources, and I want to create a quiz for my students using this activity. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. What it's going to do is it might ask me a couple different questions, like what grade is this for? I can say this is for grade 5. I can go in and I'm able to also decide, is this goal, to run as a quiz game, a riddle-driven discussion, or a fast and curious review. And so again, I'm able to kind of decide that task of what I want it to be. I want it to be a riddle-driven and fast and curious review. And so again, I just come in and I'm able to chat through with the AI what I'm hoping to kind of get from this. I want it to act as a mysterious riddle master. And then from here, we're creating that task, right? Where my students are going to solve those riddles, answer each review question, and then they're going to spot those Easter eggs hints as well. Yes, it does. And so again, you're just going to kind of come in, you're able to design the student space as you want. But again, first we came in and we got that teacher piece first and we copied it over. Nope, all set. And so now I'm going to go into step 4 where I have those requirements. Answer all 4 questions, pay attention to the Easter eggs, attempt to solve riddles at the end. I want students to only have 1 question at a time. I'm going to add that. You can also add whatever else you might want to do before you draft it. So now I am ready for you to draft it for me. It's going to draft my prompt for my students where I can see here I've got the contents, instructions for the AI. It's got my quiz questions that I've already created with the AI first. And so now we're going to come in and I'm going to copy this. And now I'm going to go into Spaces. And now I'm going to hit Create. From here, I'm going to click on the black Create and paste my AI prompt. I can rename this based on my activity right here. I can come in and I can generate all of the other fields for this activity. And then once I'm ready, I can save and launch this for my students. So that is kind of the example of this activity. So first I was able to come in and I was able to use this link right here. This again is on Disney villains. However, you might have your own idea. So right here, if you have your own idea, this is for teachers to help them create that riddle. I can come in and I'm able to start a session and I'm able to come in and upload what am I teaching in my unit. So for example, I can say, okay, I am not teaching, Disney villains. I am teaching 7th grade students and they are learning about the water cycle. So I can kind of come in here and I'm able to tell Dot what I'm teaching, and Dot is able to help me think through the water cycle. Yes. Okay. And so again, this is going to help you save time planning these fun little riddles in ways that you're able to support your students. From here, we can see a preview of what our students are going to see. They pick their letter. They're going to get feedback if they got it incorrect or correct. And then they can also get those Easter egg hints as they're completing the space too. So again, as they're going through, they can see, they get their next question, and you can have a count up timer where students are looking at that time, and once they solve all of the riddles, they write down that final time that they have done it. So again, this can be a great way for you to have your students really explore content as they're going through and learning about AI. So I'm going to paste this one right here where it says Smart Stop. And so again, you can use this for any topic that you might want to. And so if I go back in here to my riddle builder, let's see if we can find that page. So now I can see here, right, it's asking me for the standards, any vocabulary I might want to do, right? And so again, I can come in, create this space, and it's going to generate my riddles for my students on any topic that I am teaching. Once I have this, I'm able to, again, copy and paste it over to Space Designer to have me help create this space that I'm able to use and see how my students can quickly answer those riddles just like this fun one that we just did. So again, as your students are working through, it's going to create those riddles. You're able to then take this to Space Designer to create. So what a fun way to really get your students thinking through new learning in exciting ways. And one thing that I did with Steve's activities is I actually made it a context game with vocabulary words. And so with Fast and Curious Mysterious Words, what I was able to do is I was able to come in and I'm able to use this prompt right here. All you have to do is change the yellow. You can just change your word, and you're able to also change this area too if you want to align it to your vocabulary words. So again, I was working on a vocabulary word. And so you can copy and paste this. All you have to do is change the yellow if you want to add your own words. But what this looks like is students get one clue at a time. And again, you can have that count up timer. And as they're completing these words, they're able to write down their time on their paper when they solve it, maybe by clue 1. Maybe they solve it by clue 2. The faster they do it, the better they are at it. And again, it's kind of hard because it starts off with emojis. Then it goes into synonyms, opposites, examples, and then it gives them that definition. So again, as fast as they can complete it, the better they are at getting into Fast and Curious with that mysterious word. And again, it's a fun kind of activity, multiple ways that you can adapt this and use it with your own students.